What's up, YouTube? Sphinx is here. Yesterday I picked up this pistol for really cheap. I seen it on the Facebook trading group, and since it's local, I can easily get into contact with people and get guns for really cheap. So I seen this pistol for sale for about $80, and I asked him if I can have it for $70, and I met up with him the next day, and I got this pistol along with this Blackhawk holster, and I must say, I really like this holster. Compared to my only other hard shell is the FNX Revolution holster, and you just gotta yank it out. This one has a button, and it makes holstering your weapon and pulling the weapon back out so much easier than the it's just better than yanking the pistol out overall. I love the button, and I love this hard shell. I believe it's a Blackhawk. Yeah, it's a Blackhawk holster. All plastic, and especially designed for this gun. Though this is the gun I got. This is a Walter PPQ airsoft gun. I believe this is built by or manufactured. So this pistol is, I believe, Umarex licensed for the Carl Walter trademarks, and the gun itself has been built by VFC. So yeah, VFC pistols, gas blowback pistols. I own the FNX, and it is a very good pistol. This pistol as well is very nice, and I had plans originally to sell it, but I've always liked the P99, and I cannot find the Marusian P99. And also it's plastic slide, so the full metal P99 slide, it's really expensive. That's a, just a gun that I liked. And the PPQ is a lot like the P99. It's shaped quite similarly. It's got a lot of the same features, design features on it. It looks a lot like a P99 from Walter. But this is the PPQ. It is about a $100 pistol, so I think $70 is good. It is kind of worn out. Let's have some battle wear, because the guy who sold it to me said he used it for about a year and never had any issues with it. You can see the back is the most heavily worn part. The serial number is like rusted, and originally the sights were just baked with dirt. So it's a really nice pistol in my opinion. The pistol grip is really comfortable. Like, it's crazy comfy. I did just recently purchase the Beretta M92 airsoft pistol, so it will be a brief overview on that gun next. But we're here to take a look at this pistol here. So really comfortable grip, super comfortable grip actually. It's got this really neat design on it, grooves for your fingers, and then the sides of the pistol grip are also grooved. So it's just super comfortable to hold. Also good thumb groove here, and then a big ass magazine release. This PPQ trademarks, Walter trademarks all over the gun. And down here you see the M is for the medium size. M is for the medium size backstrap. Also has a lanyard retention built into the backstrap. It's kind of neat, considering sometimes you gotta do like aftermarket stuff or add a keyring, kind of like my FNX. You got the Walter trademarks. This is a full metal slide, by the way. The pistol frame, I think, is ABS plastic. I don't think it's nylon fiber. It just feels and looks like ABS. It's not as high quality as what the real guns are made out of. But it kind of helps them keep this pistol down to $100. So of course you got more trademarks. You got the Carl Walter PPQ. Some what is this, German? Yeah, it's a German gun, so German. And the Umarex warning, but then the barrel has a Walter logo, and it says 9mm instead of 6. But then down here it says 6 right below it. So it's kind of dumb. But very nice pistol, the PPQ. Now I don't have to buy the P99 anymore. One thing I will say is that this pistol is so comfortable and so small. I bought I bought a KWA G26 for a pocket pistol, and I feel that this pistol is a better pocket pistol. It is bigger than a 26, but it is so thin and streamlined. There's nothing poking out, no sharp edges that would snag on the inside of your pocket or waistband. So this is actually a very good concealable pistol, and if I were to buy another real gun, I think it'd be a PPQ, because it would be perfect for concealment. So it is also very lightweight, which is another reason it's a good pocket pistol. The Glock 26 is pretty heavy. So let's take a look at the features of this pistol. So You have the white dot sights, and I kind of like the profile they got, how that back is like, you know, rounded off like that instead of just a squared Novak style sight. It looks really nice. I noticed that they did not put the red indicator for the you know, on the P99, how it sticks out when it's cocked. So this does not have that, but it still has the bump right there, which is pretty funny. It also does not feature the decocker like the P99 does. Something I really like about Carl Walter guns, I only had one other Walter pistol, and it was a PPK. And they all have these like serrations on the top of the barrel, or slide, which I feel target acquisition, because when you're aiming down sights you can see them, and so it's a lot easier to line up your sights, in my honest opinion. I'm not sure if it has a direct point to it, like a direct ergonomic point or whatever, but whatever. This pistol features 2 cocking serrations on the back and on the front. Yep. And it also features slide release, extended slide release, so you can access it without changing your pistol grips, without changing your grip. So you just reach up with your thumb and release it, and then it is also ambidextrous, so you have another one on the other side. And it kind of reminds me of the H&K VP9, I think, or maybe it's the H&K 45 pistol. I'll put a picture on the screen. It reminds me of that a lot. Other features besides what I just showed you, you have a small Picatinny rail on the front. You have Glock style trigger with the little safety in the middle, and the big magazine release, which can be switched to the other side, so it is a very ambidextrous pistol. So everything, pretty much all the controls, are ambidextrous. To take it apart, it's just like the P99. You pull down on these 2 tabs on each side, so get the hammer cocked, and then it comes apart. So standard, got blowback, got a hop-up wheel, and here's the switch to go full auto. The guy who sold it to me said that he recently did the modification. I think you gotta break a little piece of plastic, and then the switch will start moving. So that is the full auto switch. And then the frame. So you can see here, this is the best example to show just how cheap the plastic really is. It's ABS plastic for sure. So here's the slide, and I'm gonna take the barrel out. Never done it before, but it should just be, you know, simple Glock style, or, you know, semi-automatic. Yeah, pretty much like a Glock. So you got yourself the barrel here, the hop up, and the barrel is threaded, I'll add. I was gonna wait till it was in the gun, but since we're looking right at it, so it looks like it's got some reinforcing. I don't know if that's like a movable front sight. It looks like it's built in, that front sight. Maybe, I don't know, it could be. I've heard somebody say that this part here cracks. It is quite thin. I think it'll be just fine though. The guide rod appears to be made out of plastic. It's just a plastic guide rod, so I don't think it's gonna like break. I guess part of the way they may have saved money, or at least just made it like a cheaper gun. Alright, this gun is so easy to put back together. Caveman can do it. So other features, I'd say we've gone over everything about the pistol except for, yeah, it is threaded. But I believe it's like either a positive thread or something, because I have the adapter for the 14mm to pistol, and it wouldn't screw in, so I think it needs like a positive adapter or something like that to use suppressors. And it's a good thing too, because I wanted the tack version of this gun with the extended base plate and the threaded barrel, but I didn't know that the standard PPQ had a threaded barrel already. But the tack one just sticks out of the gun, and I thought it looked cool. Let's take a look at the trigger. Hammer kind of reminds me of WeTech Glock, in the way the hammer sounds. And unlike the 5.7, where you can see the cocked hammer through the little gap right here, I don't believe you can tell if it's, you know, cocked hammer. There's really no way to tell besides the trigger just feeling like a little heavier. So that was the pistol itself. Let's take a look at this magazine here. It's a nice looking magazine. It's got the real caliber 9mm. It says Walter. It's marked to hold 15 rounds in the real gun. Just feels good with these serrations on it. You know, it's a really good quality magazine, quality plastic base plate. Yeah, it's plastic, and it's got the fill valve on the bottom and some trademarks. It's got plastic feeding lips and a plastic follower. It goes all the way down and it does not lock into place. And just like the FNX magazine, you put the BBs in through the front. So that makes reloading magazines a hell of a lot more convenient. So it is a standard gas blowback. He was using propane, green gas the entire time, and he gave me the half-empty can to finish off. It can be power stroke, which is always good. I know the Cellcom Gear 1911s don't power stroke. Both of the slide catches work. The fitment. Other things I've noticed is that the takedown lever isn't very stiff. It's kind of like, you know, moves around a little bit. So when I'm holding the pistol like this, and I must add, holding it this way is really comfortable. You can like feel it moving around just a little bit, and also right here. It's not like you're gonna accidentally like disengage the slide. The only way I could see that happening is if you push down on this while doing that, and then you had your trigger finger here, and maybe you push it down. Only way you can accidentally lose the slide, I guess. You have to be a real idiot to do that. Other things I've noticed about this pistol is that when I'm racking it slowly, the nozzle seems to want to stick to the barrel until it gets to about here. So it kind of feels like if you do it slowly, it's just like kind of hard to do. Otherwise, it's like a take up. So it's like 1, 2. You know, it's not all one movement. Alright, so I'm trying to wrap up this video, but I'm just learning more and more about the pistol as I go. It was a bit weird. I put the mag in and racked it. So here's dry firing, right? Got a lot of recoil. It feels great. And I'm noticing that the slide lock is not engaging. Yeah, the slide lock isn't engaging, but earlier when I was shooting it, you know, with rounds, the last shot would lock back, and you know, I didn't have any issues so long as there's rounds in the chamber. So I guess dry firing, I don't know why it doesn't lock back every time, but we'll see during the shooting test. Very first shots, noticed that they were hitting the target directly right on. So the hop up is set, and I recommend .25s in this gun. But this has been the Walter PPQ, licensed by Ergonomics and built by VFC. I think on Airsoft GI they say that this is Elite Force. I think that Elite Force and Ergonomics mean kind of the same thing. It's kind of like where the licensing comes from to get the Walter and other stuff. But that was a brief overview of this very nice pistol, and I seriously love this hard shell. I love it. So a little update on the channel. My next gameplay will feature this pistol, but I will also be using my M92, so I'll have 2 pistols, kind of like what I did with the Novak and the 5.7. Alright, I got the TF3 armor on. See, I got a few patches, or a few pouches, and I also have my new PPQ right here. Pretty cool gun. Let's see just how accurate I can be with it. There's a lot of back rub. Alright, well, those are my funky danky, really long night vision goggles. And the PPQ. Subscribe, leave a like.